everybody, and welcome to Bell's channel and to part 2 of the Institute ending. So we are going to be doing the quest Pinned. I need to check in with Sean. So this is after Mass Fusion, and we've given Ali Fillmore the Beryllium Agitator. So they're just going to keep repeating this.
You wanted to see me?
I understand Mass Fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
There we go.
The job is done. That's what matters.
For the moment, yes. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I certainly hope so. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Well, while you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once. Dr. Thompson is on site, and he will be your primary contact. I know you can resolve the situation, but it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
They'll listen to me. I'll figure something out. You can consider this handled.
Believe me, I already do.
I have to admit, the third-generation sensor really is something.
Okay, so you do this with them anyway. So I will be doing after each of these quests until the underground undercover is, I need to stop working with Father. I will be creating 2 saves every time, just so we don't have to repeat all these quests when we do the railroad quest line, or the railroad ending. So we need to go. So a team from the Institute was sent into the Commonwealth to secure someone who can help with the reactor. I need to make sure they're all right. So it's over towards Grey Garden. So just pop over there. You should be able to convince your Minutemen to stand down. So you're gonna go this way, south, well, west, and you're gonna see your Minutemen all around.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
You've done good work.
Thank you. Sir, so, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure him out here, since it'd be easier to kill him. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So...
No one is going to do anything. Tell your men to stand down.
I don't... Are you kidding me? If we don't do something now, they're gonna take that poor guy wherever it is they go. and we'll have failed. Again. Are you gonna order the attack or not?
Quick save.
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
Work together. There's no danger. Risk being wrong.
You sure you're willing to risk being wrong about this?
Look, I just want people to be safe, you know? I don't want anyone else dying or getting kidnapped or whatever. We won't start shooting or nothing. But you better get in there and make sure you're right.
Speak to Enrico Thompson. So that is Janet Thompson's husband.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that over and over, and they sent me anyway. There was no indication that Wallace had been in contact with anyone or was aware that we might be watching him. If I'd known, I don't know. Maybe I'd have tried to handle things differently. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
If he's really important to the Institute, then it's worth it.
You're right, I suppose. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
So this quest, by the way, if you are with X688, you will get like, he will really like it. Like, he likes it if you help Wallace and everything. So T.S. Wallace.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Please try and relax. I know this is an unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me. That's what you people do, isn't it? If you even are people. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
So, calm down. Best option.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You'd be helping us create a better world.
That sounds good. Okay, fine. I'll go.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
I really mean it. I owe you one. I'll see you back in the Institute.
So you don't actually see T.S. Wallace here, but you will, I think you will see him in the Institute later on. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Huh? Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Huh?
Yeah?
I don't know who the hell I spoke to. Okay, so powering up. We will do this quest as well. We need to again go and speak to Father. Right, so Father is straight up above us. Ooh, going zigzaggy. There he is.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
Proud to help.
I'm proud to help the Institute.
At this point, there
Oh
is no
shit,
doubt.
sorry.
It will succeed, and very shortly. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
Save that.
That's a good idea. Hopefully we can prevent violence and save some lives.
Yes, that is one goal. And if you are to be the new director of the Institute, you should be the one to do it. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow this script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Mother.
Woo! Announcement script. Since we are doing this in favour of the Institute, I'm going to do my least favourite endings to my favourite endings. You know, so we go Institute first, then Brotherhood, then Minutemen, and then my favourite would be the Railroad. So, announcement script. For years now, I expected... Okay, so that's the thing that she'll say, and then the little answer is like, we are the future. Oh no, we need to read it. Okay, so people of the Commonwealth, for years now you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It is true, but it is not the whole truth. We are the future. Our spirit technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will preserve long after the world above ground has ceased to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply ask that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so could result in dire consequences. You may rest easy, know that the future is in safe hands, that mankind will thrive under our guidance. So basically it's saying, all you up top are going to fucking die off, and there's us going to be down here in Cozy Institute using you as like a petri dish. Fun! Okay, so the microphone's here.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true. But it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are
The
the future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist, ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your
Pathetic existences, personal freedoms, pointless struggles, daily lives.
lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in
your annihilation, tragedy for all, unnecessary difficulties or
Dire
consequences.
consequences. Rest easy. Know that the future
Future
is
is in safe hands.
in safe hands,
So
and that
basically click X
mankind
the whole
will
way.
thrive under our guidance.
Don't think it matters. I think he'll just say that was
Well,
really
that
good or
was-
that was bad.
Interesting. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making
I could use some fresh air.
a quaint phrase? Though I'm afraid the air there is anything but fresh. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcasts, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Cool. So you're still doing this if you are following the railroad and the institute. So pop to Diamond, not home plate. Diamond City Market. Okay. Alright, let's go. To Diamond City. So, see, like, when I come back here, I just feel
What? I'm busy.
so
Is that
weird.
a pit boy? Give my left arm for one of those.
I love that joke, because, like, you put it on your left arm. I just find it weird when you come back. So we are in here. You see all these like missing boxes?
Think
There
the
is.
radio sounds better these days? I'm not getting nearly as many.
Dial.
Okay, let's
button.
try this.
Almost got it right. Oh no.
Maybe this goes here. All right.
I
That's
haven't
right.
forgotten what you've done.
Go.
Why did it's so slow? So that's with buttons. That one's with tubes, and then that one is with dials.
Things with Scarlet didn't really,
Do you know there's a quest that I still haven't done? I've just realised that. We should go do it. You know, sidetrack from the Institute ending. Sidetrack. We're gonna go speak to Shane Kowalski. Really
Water,
quickly.
Here's around.
He's really cute kid.
Anything I can do to help out?
Still need help clean.
I'm on it.
Just don't drown.
So basically you get given this. If you speak to, if you do this quest with McCready, don't do the quest with McCready. McCready likes it if you ask for more money from Shane, but he also likes it if you refuse to do it. I think it's just because it's like a workman's job. Not really a job that he would consider doing, you know? There's a skull there. Once I found a grenade, I'm not even kidding. But yeah, so if you refuse to do it,
Purified
Deacon
water.
will,
No diet
McCready will
first,
also
look how
like it,
clean
so
the
you kind of
water
get
is
2
now.
likes from him.
Good job.
Shang, why was there a skull in the water?
So maybe you weren't the first person I asked. Maybe the last guy found an unstable hand grenade. Hey, once the filters do their job, it's all water. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
No mate, you're fine.
Not now.
go ahead and waste my...
And now we need to speak to father, so let's pop back. Yeah, so if you ask for more money from Shang and then refuse your job, you get 2 likes from Greedy. If you would then go back, get Piper and accept the quest, Piper will like it if you accept the quest. So that's how you farm 3 likes out of that little teeny weeny quest that takes you but a minute, really. So now I'm going to go speak to father, and he appears to be in advanced systems. So that means we're going to actually see the reactor this time. Doing this ending actually does not take that long. There's probably lots left to do. Like, we probably have to get rid of the railroad, probably have to get rid of the Brotherhood soon. I was actually thinking of getting like Valentine, because I know he does not like it when you do this. The fuck out of you. Would have thought this would have looked a little bit nicer. Turrets. That's a very cool sign, isn't it? Magazine? No. So if you have radiation, click that. You will be... There you go, it's gone.
We're quite fortunate to have the synths to aid us.
Son?
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors.
This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Sean?
Perhaps someday our sins can reclaim the Commonwealth. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
I did good work, didn't I?
Yes. Yes, you did. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Oh, okay, so this, I think, this Directorate meeting will be like the last one, and then I think you'll get interrupted and continue your work with the railroad, but obviously we aren't going to do that.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
Yeah, obviously we won't be doing that because we're going...
I'm sure some of the others will question you according to our next reaction. You'll let it go.
Yeah, you'll see what I mean in a minute.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done.
He hasn't built all this. He must have only been director for the last 20 years. I suppose that's a long time. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Here we are.
My compliments on getting
May I be the first to welcome you, ma'am. We're looking forward to working with you.
Happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice. I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
Yes, but it's not just that. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's just spit it out, shall we? The Directorate has decided that the Brotherhood of Steel need to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I agree. We hit them hard before they have time to react to our new position.
Good. That's just what I wanted to hear.
As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I've seen enough to know that weapons are the key to winning wars. Let's focus on weapons development.
As you wish. The advanced systems folks will get to work immediately. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
As long as you respect our rules and policies, you might just succeed as our next director.
So from then...
Apologies. I have an urgent message from Z-114. Your quarters have flooded, ma'am. There is danger of extensive damage to your personal effects.
I'm busy.
This is a very... To avoid any undue tragedy.
So, yeah, so now, end of the line, as you can see, that's crushing the railroad. That's why this has started. So I'm going to save now. I'm going to save on 2 files. As you know, I made 4 save files. 1 for the Institute, 1 for the Brotherhood, 1 for the Minutemen, and 1 for the Institute, 1 for the Brotherhood, 1 for the Railroad, 1 for the Minutemen. Yeah. It looks like I've accidentally put an extra one in there, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to save. I've decided to do it this way, so I can see my face. So, like, this is if you want to explore it yourself, or get extra trophies, to make sure you can manage which saves and you know which ones are which. I have the Institute one facing towards me, and then I do another save where it's behind me, and then that's how I know that's the Railroad one. Just obviously because sometimes they get saved at the exact same point. But this is when we do the Railroad ending, this is where we'll continue. And I will give you a quick debrief on everything that happened. And obviously tell you just to watch these Institute quest lines again. Alright, so end of the line, we need to speak to Father, who... he's all the way back over there. Are you serious? Shouldn't he have gone back to his quarters now? Like, shouldn't he be dead or something?
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia are quite a handful.
Pissing me off. So yeah, like, literally this is where you start failing missions. Because you've gone against them. So like, we failed tactical thinking when we did mass fusion. Oh, there he is. Oh, thank God.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? You agree with their decision?
It's the only way we can ensure the Institute's safety. That makes it the right thing to do.
I'm glad you agree. None what comes next will be easy. That conviction may help keep us all going.
To be very honest, I kind of wasn't. I saw something on my phone, and I kind of missed what they were on about with open hostility. So I just agreed.
You know, Mother, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute.
I used the Brotherhood,
depth of your
actually.
involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now?
How I feel about them isn't important.
No, it is important. It's the only thing that matters right now. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the Railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
Like I didn't know that was coming. Yeah,
I can take care of them.
Good.
Fucking hate this bit.
Good. I don't enjoy asking you to put yourself in harm's way.
You sounded like you
but
did.
This is so important.
Shit, now we have to kill Desdemona. Poor little Des. But at least you get to know what it's like when you kill them. Though we will have to do it again in the next ending, the Brotherhood ending. So let's pop to here, the Railroad. Alright, let's just speak.
Pam wants you. She explained why, but I couldn't.
Desdemona.
Something on your mind? You don't look so good.
The Institute has ordered me to kill you. All of you.
I guess they consider us a real threat after all. I suppose we should be flattered. So really, the question is, what are you going to do about it?
I'm afraid you all have...
Huh. Deacon vouched for you. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him. Or you. We're not going down without a fight.
Work together, people!
Sam!
Sam?
She's dead. Shit! Oh, God.
You think that is going to stop me?
Well, why are you running away then?
You think that is going to... Not... now.
Stay away from me. Just a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Oh, Dutch Carrington, you cowardly piece of shit. That was a railway rifle. They're cooler. Sorry, everybody. I really am. But let's speak to Des. Ooh, they have a lot of railway spikes. Jesus. Deacon. Now, if you find Deacon, oh, there he is. We have to kill him as well. So let's go kill Deacon. So that's why it's good to get his quest perk before you do this. Deacon. And we're done. Now we need to go back and speak with Father. That's just like, let's just give them a minute of silence, please. The poor railroad. Oh, I'm tearing up. I'm not. I'm going to bring them back from the dead, like Frankenstein. But minute of silence starting now.
What I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real
God
menace.
darn it! They fucking ruined it. It doesn't matter. Oh my god, I'm going crazy. Literally. Alright, anyway, so we're in Father's quarters. Oh, that sounds weird. Right, let's go see him.
And so, the work is done.
How the fuck did you know?
I know it was likely difficult for you.
Yeah, you bastard.
It was tough, yeah.
I assure you that there was no other way. Their fanaticism wouldn't have allowed it. There is obviously one final threat to the Institute.
You know, I also kind of think he kind of abused the fact that I was his mother to reach his goals of the Institute. Not that he was using me as an experiment, you know, just seeing what would happen, whether I was released, whether I would die, whether I would try and find him, whether I could find him. And then now I think he's kind of abusing my motherly love for his own gain. He's like a spoilt child.
Whatever it is, we can handle it.
I believe so. But in this case, what matters most is how we handle it. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
Agree.
You're right. We take the fight to them.
I'm glad you agree. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here. There are more of them out in the world, Mother. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens?
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
So, we're just going to attack them?
There's a plan that's a little more involved than that. Dr. Watson should be in the lab. He will explain the details to you. Time is of the essence.
I don't remember doing this mission. Airship down. Okay, so we are going to be doing it in this episode because I feel like there's not going to be enough time. But we will be doing it in the next episode, part 3 of the Institute, where it's likely we will also finish the Institute ending. So stay tuned for that. This is Belle. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.